Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and before I start the video with this fabulous new release for January from Spellbinders, there's two things I want to cover, so I think I'm going to put this intro in every video just so that you know what is going on. Right now at Spellbinders, there is a sale, 15% off new select items. Here's the graphic. Some items from this release is also marked 15% off, and also the Home Suite Quilt Collection by Becca Feekin. That's also part of the 15% off. And I did see too the black tool-in-one. And there's also a new diamond magnetic tool, the little diamond one. I'll show you a picture where you can stick your die cut pieces while you're die cutting, the little fiddly ones that you don't want to lose. I'm thinking of getting that because I actually don't have it. So you can definitely check out Spellbinders for the 15% off new items. Once you reach 100, then you can get free shipping as well. Yay. Also though, there is an online workshop, and I wanted to talk about it because at Spellbinders, it's already sold out. If you are interested in this workshop, I saw that there's some space available still at Alta New. So let's talk about it in case you know, or in case you didn't know. There is the Fun with Florals Pick and Play Creative Collaboration class. This is an online workshop with 5 creators, Yana being one of them, Yana Smakula. You guys know I just love me some Yana. So she'll be doing some cards, and it says that date is sometime in February. I'm going to put the date here on the screen so you can see. This is an online workshop with products included that will be shipped to you. And this is a collaboration between Spellbinders and Alta New. So you'll be getting some Spellbinders products and Alta New products. Can we say 2 thumbs up plus instruction? The retail is $240, but the special price for the workshop $120, which includes all the products as well, plus the workshop. So if you want to learn different techniques from 5 different instructors, including Yana, this might be something that you're interested. Like I said, on Spellbinders, it's already sold out, but I will provide a link below so you can go ahead and hopefully still get it. Hopefully it's not sold out yet. I did see it was still available, okay? If you're interested. And because it's an online workshop, that means that you can watch the replay. So if you are working that weekend and you're unable, you can still buy the kit, get it sent to you, and then watch the replay and make all the cards. For this online workshop, they're always good, especially as a new crafter, if you want to elevate your crafting game and learn new tips and tricks along the way and how to apply them. All right, now let's get into the video. And I am here to introduce one of Spellbinders' new release for January. This one is the Sealed for Spring collection. It is some awesome new wax seal stamps. LOVE, 2 thumbs up, over the moon, love. Just keep on playing with it. I have made, like, right here you can see I made 5 cards. So I was having way too much fun, so much so that I got into the factory mode of making wax seals. So here are like easily 20 more wax seals that I can just pick and play with and just have a grand time and getting the maximum use out of my Spellbinders wax seal kit. Yay. So I will put direct links for everything below, just in case you're interested in getting into this awesome wax sealing. I even tried that new technique. I saw a video by one of the professionals and got into this whole proper way of marbling. And notice, if you did watch Yana's 10 tips for wax seal, look at that. That's the black, white with the gold on a card. This is like my favorite out of all 5 cards, but one card led into the other, to the other, to the other, etc. Okay, crafters, let's just go right into it. Let's get started. The main takeaway is the Sealed by Spellbinders wax seal kit is the gift that keeps on giving. So you're not just limited with the happy birthday wax seal stamps and the Christmas stamps. Now we also have some new stamps, 4 in particular for you to play with. So here are the 4 stamps. We have Scattered Flowers, Heart, Tic-Tac-Toe, Have a Nice Day, and Gift Bow. Zoom in the camera so you can see. Love this. You know, at first I was like tic-tac-toe, and then once I started using it, I was like, oh yes, I can see why. And this one with the florals, this is like an all year round winner again. Use this one, birthday, Mother's Day, anniversary, This is an all occasion one. Have a nice day. Love that one. Great for just sending notes to somebody, card to somebody, teachers at your job, giving a card, just have a nice day. And then this one here with they're just all good. This is all good. And this goes back to that. Again, happy birthday, etc. Gift giving. Love. First up, favorite card by far. I was just, having fun. So this one is inspired by the new embossing folder of the month. If you've been watching those recent videos, I said to you, this one you're going to be seeing a lot more of. You're starting to see it, and you're going to see it again too. This one is Stylized Trellis. It's an oversized embossing folder of the month for January. If you enroll in the embossing folder of the month, this is $9 free shipping. 2 thumbs up. If you purchase it later on, the price then changes to, I believe, $14.99, and then you're going to have to pay shipping. So this one is great. You can just get this, and then next month you can cancel that club, or you can continue the club. You can add to the club. Love. So here it is in all its beauty on a black cardstock base. This is a 5x7 card. I know you guys are like, Suzanne, you in this 5x7. I don't know. I enjoy seeing the embossing folders. I'm like, I just love the footprint of the 5x7. So you can scale it down, of course, but you're looking tighter once you go, A2. I wanted just a little bit more room. You do you, okay? Because this works either way. The standalone dies are back having fun. Remember, the standalone dies average 4 3/4 of an inch tall. On this one, I'm using, and thank goodness I have them in a scrapbook.com storage envelope, because I have them all packaged up together in this scrapbook. I'll link this below in case you're interested. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs of dies. First, we're using seal twine. There you go. I have an example because I was also playing with this colorway. I was thinking of doing this. You put the two together and then you curl it around. And we'll talk about what I did here because I made a boo-boo. But I fixed my boo-boo. We have seal twine. Then I also used seal squiggles. That's the leaf and that little squiggle. Love this. This is a great one, especially if you like this kind of look. I enjoy adding that texture. There's a black background, gray, white, and different touches of gold. Here you're seeing Spellbinders brushed gold cardstock. Gift that just keeps on giving. Super love. And did you see that I was even able to hot foil on it? Oh, so there it is. And then this is a lighter shade of a specialty cardstock from my stash, okay? Next, I did use sealed bouquet, the big leaf right there. And I also brought out sealed botanical sprigs. Love this one as well, and that's the one I used right here twice. So here is like a cluster. Then on top, I did that same Yana black, white with gold. She has a new release for January as well, the Anemone collection. I will detail below everything that I'm talking about. Then I'll also put the new collections for the month of January, so you can check those out as well. So what I did, I layered up my florals, and then I used the twine. But I was so excited by my splatter in the background. Do you notice the splatter? Oh, this is some gold mica that I splattered with a busted paintbrush. Use a busted paintbrush. What do I mean by a busted paintbrush? If the bristles are like this, a cheap paintbrush where the bristles are more loose gave me this nice splatter, okay? The cheapy paintbrush, that's the one, and you kind of fray the bristles, would give you nice splatter patterns. Love. I was so happy, like I said, with this background. I did the embossing first, then I did that gold splatter, and then here's my boo-boo. I was so excited by this background, so in love with it, that I forgot to wrap my twine around the cardstock base and then stick it down. So I stuck the base down onto my 5x7 110-pound cardstock base and then realized, uh-oh. So what I did, adhered a circle, had this piece sticking out, and you just layer these two pieces together. See, that's exactly what it is. And then took my scissors and just cut. So if you make the mistake, you didn't wrap this around. And when you do wrap it around, so we're going to pretend that I didn't adhere it to the card base yet. You wrap it around like so, and then you can either use glue or tape. You don't have to worry about this because nobody sees it. It's underneath this, okay? That's the beauty of the seal twine die. I keep saying to you guys, this one is a must add to your cart. If you really love this style and you really can't manage using real twine, you have no control, this looks just as fabulous. Nobody's gonna go, oh, wait a second, you didn't use real twine. If they do, whatever. It's like, okay, it's beautiful. Just a fantastic die with a great price point, okay? So I just clipped it and worked out fine. With the brushed gold cardstock, when you do wrap it around, every time I've used it, wrapped around, it doesn't crack either. I don't know what the science is behind this die, but I haven't seen cracking. If it does crack, then you would go just like what I did. Trim the edges, glue down your ends, and you're good to go. On top of that, that's where you're seeing tic-tac-toe. With that one, I used some of these have been selling out, and here I used white wax beads. Notice how my number is going down. It's because I've been using so much of it. I'm using it now to make new colors, black and gold. Oh, my gold is in my wax seal kit. It comes with the kit, so I need to get another pack of gold, but I love this colorway. So this wax seal inspired all of what you see here. The gray is just an accent to break it from being just black, white, gold all around. I think the gray is another neutral that adds great contrast. Here, happy birthday. This is where I said in one of my recent videos, one of my favorite happy birthday unboxing glimmer. That happy birthday. You guys are used to seeing this one. This time I went this way, and I think this style works better with this card as opposed to my favorite style, which has a coordinating die. This does not have a coordinating die, so you just use either a sentiment die or you just cut it with your trimmer. There's also the birthday unboxing stamps. So you can stamp and heat emboss and get the same effect. This is using matte silver. Because I have this gray here, the silver goes right into it and it doesn't clash with all of that. When I put the gold here, it was too much gold. So I wanted the contrast. Yeah. I went for it with this card. I know. I did. Love. So all of that for one card. But it was well worth the exercise. Okay, moving on. So this now is the scattered flowers seal. Look at that. And what I did with this one was play. Just went for it and had a blast playing. This card I used the sealed flowers. This is two separate die sets. I just put them on one card. So sealed flowers is here. And I layered up this beautiful cardstock. Spellbinders waterfall cardstock. Love. It just came back in stock. If you like this color, which is great for spring, your Easter crafting, it's not pastel, but it's not super bright. It's just super beautiful. Here in the centers, instead of using the center, I used diamond dots, actually. I took out my diamond dots. And this is now a gold background that I had glimmered and then put the die cut, 2 different shades of gold. I'm not mad at it. Along with this shade of gold. So it's black background gold with a hint of silver, but I think it works. I love it. So for this, I used sealed swag, glimmer hot foil. I didn't even put a sentiment. I like cards where the sentiment is on the inside. Sometimes it's the beauty on the outside. And then I created this color. And can I remember what I did? Let me think what I did. It might be... I'm going to start writing down my color combinations. This factory mode of playing with the wax seals. I started playing with marbling correctly and also mixing new colors and creating new colors. That's what you're seeing here. You see it? Could be the turquoise wax seal bead along with white, not white pearls, just the white wax beads. The more pearls you use is the more shine you're going to have. See how this is more shinier than that? And that's what I was playing with. Different levels of playing with the color and mixing in white in it. And I even created purple, which is what you see here. I have a wax seal video coming because I'm going to play with it more with you guys, like how I did the glimmer video. Hopefully everything works well. Fingers crossed that I get all smooth results. Yeah, I just have to just keep playing, and then I get new colors. Here's another new color too that I created. This shade of blue. You see that? Love. Back to the card. Sealed swag, sealed flowers. Got that beautiful waterfall cardstock, which so matches this. Then have that scattered flower wax stamp. Put the gold, the Deco Gold marker is just a really great marker. I just needed something else. And so I went back into Spellbinders mini bow. This is my little mini bow. So cute. So this kind of led into this. All right. Now next card. Spellbinders small stamp of the month. Hydrangea bouquet. All I used was this corner floral twice. It does have the coordinating die. If you want to get the small stamp with the die, you can get the small stamp alone or stamp and die. I have both stamp and die sent to me by Spellbinders. Now here you're seeing happy birthday. Coming back to birthday unboxing. This time I went with that script. You could do the stamp too. This one here, right there. And this is using, which is my new love, satin pastel purple. This is a spring card. But you see it? Look how pretty that is. Oh, it is just too good. Satin purple. This is from the Satin Pastels Hot Foil Rolls. Great set to play with, especially if you're getting ready for all your spring crafting, Easter and such. That's a great one. Did the two florals and then put that wax seal on top in the purple. And normally I would have taken the marker and done the detail, but this time I decided, you know what? No, leave it alone. And I'm starting to do that as well. How to just leave the wax seal alone. You can still see the design, but I didn't need to highlight it. I was always thinking, oh, I must highlight. I'm like, okay, no, I don't need to. Here I did put some gold mixed gems, and this is on that light green textured background. So you can use textured cardstock if you don't want to use an embossing folder. Because see how it adds something to it and it elevates the stamp image that I did color with my Copic markers. Moving on. So this card was inspired by my recent card. You see the same background? This is Spellbinders large die of the month with the embossing folder of the month. Now inspired this. So now let's move on. Yes, I'm doing like the advent calendar. One day inspires another. This comes back to that same folder. Stylized trellis. On top, this focal point is the Fluted Classics. I have the whole Fluted Classics set. I took my time purchasing it. This whole love of Fluted Classics actually started with Jennifer Maguire. She used it a lot to do exactly what I did here, to create that focal point, to break from the embossing folder pattern, just to add that layer of texture. So I started off with these two first. But what I did use here was this one, the Fluted Classic Rectangle. Love. So I think it just makes it so elegant. And this is a tone on tone card. This is now going back into, because it is in stock, Spellbinders Glacier cardstock. Love. Also, Spellbinders Partly Cloudy cardstock and Spellbinders Waterfall cardstock. When I first did the reveal for the Sealed by Spellbinders collection last year, Sealed Berry Sprig, that's this. I showed you guys that I had made this, but that was around Christmas time, and I made it, and then the colorway wasn't working for what I thought. I showed you guys that I had it in the back here. That is what I pulled out and made this card. All based on this color that I created. Thumbs up. Don't throw away your scraps. Even though I made this from way last year, I think around October, and I was like, okay, this is not working. Why did I make this colorway? Oh, and I pulled it out a few times and it just wasn't working. Left it back here. But once this card influenced this card with that embossing folder, and then that wax seal, it had use and it had purpose, and I think it's a flawless one. Trust that one day that die cut will come in handy. It certainly did here. And this one is a very simple card. Very clean, simple. If you want it to be cleaner, you can just not put the gems in. This is the opal gems, but I like my gems. You don't have to. Here, the star of the show, have a nice day. What a great card to give to a coworker, thank them for something that they helped you or some project they helped you, and you put this on their desk, you know, hey, have a nice day, or for your husband, your friend, etc. I love that, have a nice day, and then you write something heartfelt on the inside. So sprig, the colorways, and I'll show you guys how to achieve that color, okay, because it's a really pretty color. It's waterfall. Spellbinders waterfall cardstock. Loving this glacier. Perfect for going into spring. And if you like this style of card, love, love, love. Because I had this out when I was playing with it. Did this card there, had this piece here. So then I went into the next card. I told you I got into factory mode. Had a second one of this same happy birthday. You see how they're all coming back into play? I wanted to use a different embossing folder than this one. So let me go into another favorite. Now, this is a past embossing folder. They had removed it, brought it back, sold out, because I had to wait to buy it because I didn't get it when it first introduced in the embossing folder of the month club. And then, of course, I paid more, but it's so worth it. Here she is. I've used this one numerous times. Now, the difference is on these cards, they go all the way out, meaning that the card front has no matting. Here, it has 1/8 of an inch. You see it? Around the edge. So that's the matting around. Now this time, because I made the mistake here, I took seal twine and I wrapped it. I made sure that I wrapped it this time. This is actually brushed silver cardstock. So there's brushed silver there because I had the silver here. You can see that I was really enjoying playing with this when I was wax sealing. Using the turquoise. This is turquoise, white, and blue. Lightly swirled and turned into this same marble effect that I'm going to teach you guys. Yes, I'm going to do that wax seal video where I show you how to do this marbling technique. And also, most wax seals, when you use a wax seal kit, you will get perfect circles. I wanted to play with it not being a perfect circle. So if you started noticing, I wanted it to be more like what wax seal stamps look like. Now look at Spellbinders wax seal stamp here. You see how the shape is not a full perfect circle? It's more this organic shape. That's what I'm starting to also play with. Okay, so we'll cover that in the video as well, making it not be perfectly round. All right. Oh, here is another wax seal that I'm waiting to use. Look how beautiful this one is. This one is the handmade wax seal stamp, but look at the colors that I got. And I think these are, I don't know what I did here, but look at that swirl. You know I got excited by that wax seal right there. See how up close? Look at that. Bow. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so here in the background, brushed silver wrapped around. This is a white 110-pound cardstock base. Got my embossing folder on the back. And here, that's that same sealed flowers. Went with a darker colorway. This is Spellbinders Teal Topaz. Here in the center, coming back to waterfall. So teal topaz and the waterfall cardstock. I don't have the teal topaz on me, but the darker sister to this is that teal topaz. Love. So I will put a link for that cardstock scene that I'm mentioning it. I had white here, but the white was so stark. So what I did on this cardstock base, I took my gray Copic markers, C markers, and I brought the color down just to make it more muted. It was looking just too bright with, even though this has white in it, was just too much. And then in the centers, I used the smallest of the silver mixed gems. And here I put some opal gems. Back to that same happy birthday from Birthday Unboxing. Tell you, one card led into the other. And I think that's it, crafters. Here are all my gems that I was using, all my favorites. We got opal, silver mix, gold mix. Here is crystal mix, but crystal mix, that's the opal right there. This I've used on something else, but having just a ton of fun. Thanks so much for watching my array of sealed cards. And this means sealed. And notice how here you get the standalone sprigs. I tell you, these sprigs, 2 thumbs up. But then you don't have to use it that way. You could use it like this with your stamped image and have fun. That's the main thing. The main takeaway is to have fun. Everything will be detailed below, and I will provide links for them. Hopefully everything is in stock. The only thing that may be out of stock, which I have noticed lately, because I wanted another pack of white wax beads. I saw that a lot of colors are out of stock, okay? Especially red and the white, and I think the blue too. Because I've been mixing them now, and seeing that I can mix them up, I'm even having more fun than before. And I think some other crafters are too. So just ask to be notified, but I will put links for them so you can take a look. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Enjoy this new addition to the Sealed by Spellbinders collection. Oh, the gift that keeps on giving. Alrighty, crafters. Bye.